Let's delve into the intriguing tale of the missing AK-47 rifles from the Guyana Defense Force, GDF. In February 2006, 30 AK-47s along with 5 pistols mysteriously vanished from the GDF's armory at their base camp. The theft was audacious, and the weapons disappeared without a trace. Over time, 20 of the stolen AK-47s have been recovered, mostly from criminals. The search continues for the remaining 10 rifles. GDF Chief of Staff Commodore Gary Best had vowed that they would never stop looking for these weapons. The identity of the thieves remains a mystery. Lieutenant Colonel Tony Ross, who was in charge of the armory, was found guilty of negligence in managing the weapons. Ex-soldiers Oliver Hinkson and James Gibson were implicated, but never surrendered to the police. The stolen guns were likely intended for criminal use, but evidence linking them to specific crimes is scarce. The first AK-47 belonging to the GDF was recovered in a clump of bushes on the East Coast Demerara Railway embankment between Melanie Damashana and Enterprise months after the theft. 8 others belonging to the Army were recovered from the bandits who had stormed the commercial banks at Rose Hall in Burbus in August 2006. In September 2006, the police got a tip-off from an unknown caller who informed them that some of the missing guns were at a location in West Coast Burbus. An operation was launched and a bag containing 3 AK-47s was discovered, 2 of which were later confirmed to be from the GDF's missing batch. Another weapon was found on a dead bandit who was part of the gang which had raided 2 houses in Canal No. 2 Polder, West Bank, Demerara. The man was never identified. In November 2006, one of the Army's AK-47s was found in the possession of alleged former Buxton gang member Anthony Charles, called Cussum, who was shot dead in Bachelor's Adventure during a shootout with members of the Joint Services. In March 2007, the Joint Services swooped down on a house at Lot 190B Church Street where they recovered one of the stolen assault rifles. It was found in the upper flat of the building with part of its butt sawn off. An Army officer frequented the property. Then in October 2007, Cian Collier, 26, also known as Picture Boy, was nabbed while fast asleep in a house at Bachelor's Adventure, East Coast, Demerara. An AK-47 rifle which was found with Collier was said to have been one of the GDF's weapons. In 2008, 2 were recovered, one on Gibson and the other on Rondell Feynman Rollins, who along with Jermaine Skinny Charles was killed in August 2008 during a shootout with Joint Services ranks at Kururu. Then in 2009, only 1 weapon was located. The stolen AK-47 was found during a raid on a house at Haslington, East Coast, Demerara. The house was the hiding place of Courtney James, who was wanted in connection with a series of armed robberies and rapes along the coast. James was shot dead by police at Mandela Avenue and Hunter Street, Georgetown. On September 21, 2010, 2 weapons found at Adelphi Village, East Kanji, brings the tally to 20. Quick action by police led to the arrest of a suspect and the recovery of a cache of arms. According to reports, 3 police officers who had just responded to a report of domestic violence were on their way out of a street when they recognized 2 men who were known characters on a bicycle and ordered them to stop. The men who were carrying 2 bags refused to comply. One of the policemen kicked the bicycle, causing the men to fall. They then got up and ran in separate directions. However, one of the policemen managed to hold on to one of them. In his bid to escape, the suspect savagely bit the officer. His colleague who ran to his assistance was also bitten. The other suspect successfully eluded capture with a bag which may have contained weapons. A search of the bag the captured man was carrying revealed 2 Army AK-47s, in addition to 1 Uzi 9mm semi-automatic pistol, 1 12-gauge shotgun, and 3 live 12-gauge cartridges. The suspect was Timothy Sampson of Adelphi Village, East Kanji, Burbus. The missing AK-47s left an indelible mark on Guyana's history. Despite efforts to recover them, some rifles remain elusive, their fate intertwined with secrecy and intrigue. The saga of these rifles continues, shrouded in mystery and echoing through the years.